In this episode, we talk about the band Bad Wolves. We drink a spicy beer that Brendan decided to bring us. And probably a bunch of other nonsense. So check it out.
Welcome to the Travis Show.
You're listening to Empathica Radio, home to unsigned metal, hardcore, and punk artists. The true underground.
Hail to the king, baby.
Are either one of you familiar with a band called Bad Wolves?
Who? Bad Wolves.
Bad Wolves.
No,
Thank you.
I don't think so. No.
Thank God. So,
Are we
since-
playing them?
Fuck no, we're not playing them. The only reason I know about them is because I know everything.
Sure.
So it's a little hard for me not to know about them. I know everything
Yeah.
about everything. Okay, no. The real reason I know them is I think from articles. So the one reason you may know them and don't realize it, I think the only reason they're on the map is they did a cover of a Cranberry song.
yeah, I'm looking them up now. That's the first thing that says on their Wikipedia page.
Yes. They did a cover of the Zombie? Yeah. You know that Cranberry song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they did a cover. Put them on the map.
Oh,
a song that didn't need to be
is
covered.
this a newer cover?
Yes, within the
They just did?
last
Yeah.
year. Within the
They
last
did
year.
it after the lead singer had passed away.
She was supposed to be on the record with them
Oh, really?
on the song, and she died
So it was
during
already
recording.
planned out?
Yeah, she died during the
okay,
recording of
okay.
it. So she was supposed to have a little part in it too, but which they
I
never
gotcha.
really said what she died from. I don't think.
I don't remember if they did.
Wasn't it a drug overdose? Accidental drug
Sure.
I
overdose?
think
Why
so.
not?
Yeah, or at least that's what they
Mixed
said.
with or mixed with alcohol.
Something
Something.
Or,
an accidental.
or a bologna sandwich.
could have been a
She
bologna
could've
sandwich.
Choked on that.
Yeah, that's not as cool. So they're like, she did a bunch of drugs. So, my old lady's got satellite radio in her car, whatever it is now. Sirius, is that what it is? Is that
I
who
think
owns
it's
it?
Sirius XM, didn't they
Yeah,
join
they
together?
merged.
Yeah.
So she put it on whatever the metal station is. Liquid, is it Liquid Metal?
Sure.
Okay,
Why
nobody
not?
knows but me. But either way, I
'Cause
think
you
it's.
know everything.
I forgot. I do know everything. So she had it on there for me just to see what was on, and a member from Bad Wolves, so and so from Bad Wolves here, and starts talking, and I'm just like, and he starts talking about heavy songs, and he's talking about the new Tool album, and how heavy Tool is. They're such a heavy fucking band, Tool, and we were on tour with Papa Roach, and they. And I'm just like, I'm cringing in the fucking car. I'm just like, ugh. And I'm like running my mouth. And I'm like, the only reason these guys are even popular is because they did a cover song, which to me is already a joke. If you get popular because of a cover song.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That
not
is
the
a-
way you want to get popular.
No, it's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Why would you? Either way. So he's talking about how heavy Tool is. Like, look, no disrespect to Tool whatsoever. They're great musicians. And I do like the fact that they didn't oversaturate the market with a fucking album every other year. Which I know I understand it's what a lot of bands do because that's how they make money. It's their job.
Well, and
They were lucky enough to where they didn't have to do that.
you got the record labels pushing.
Correct.
Hey, we need this many in this amount of time.
Right. I get it. I understand it. But don't fucking tell me how heavy Tool is. Because they're not heavy at all. Am I wrong about that? Wouldn't you consider them just a hard rock band? I wouldn't consider them
Yeah.
fucking metal at all.
Oh, I don't think so, no.
I wouldn't say metal.
I would say a hard rock progressive.
Yeah, alternative,
Alternative.
whatever that is.
Are they still considered that?
I don't know if I'd consider them alternative.
Oh, really?
No, because they are different. I would consider them a hard rock
back in
progressive.
but back in the 90s, would you have? Are they more like industrial, maybe?
Nah,
I
not
don't
industrial.
know.
It'd be progressive for sure.
Progressive.
But what progressive is what you would consider it? Metal?
What's it
I
say
don't
on their
know.
wiki page?
There you go.
I'll look it up.
I bet it says hard
It is.
rock. I bet it says something rock, a progressive rock band. I bet that's what it says. That'd be my guess.
Heavy metal.
Nah,
That'd be the
it
first
wouldn't
one.
be metal though. So that'd be saying that anybody that uses distortion on their guitar is fucking heavy metal. Do they have heavier parts? Absolutely.
Right.
But so did the fucking Cranberries, and I'll use that song as an example on Zombie. There's heavier parts, super distorted guitars. Can't consider it fucking metal though.
Well, there's heavy.
Fucking-
There's
look.
heavy classical music too.
Well,
so.
yeah.
Tool's Wikipedia page, first thing it says, Tool is an American rock band from Los Angeles. And then over here when it has the genres,
Should have a list. Yeah.
it says alternative metal, alt rock, post metal, progressive rock.
Ooh, they use metal in there.
Yeah, well, this is
Few
also
times.
Wikipedia.
Wait,
I can get in Wikipedia and say they're a rap metal band if I want.
What
and
was
it'll
the
fucking
first-
put it on there.
Yeah, but it'll get taken down. What was the first? What was the first metal? one?
Alternative metal.
Alternative metal.
That's,
Is that a thing? I
That's
don't
like
know. What-
an oxymoron.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. That's
You can't
confusing.
say that.
Alternative.
I've heard of that before.
Metal.
But it's like you can't.
Who else would be alternative metal?
I don't think it exists.
I can click on alternative metal.
Do it.
Let's see what it says.
I'm severely disappointed in that genre of music. God, that's just as bad as rap metal.
I want to see who they think.
It's a rock music fusion genre that infuses heavy metal with influences from alternative rock.
See, I don't even know if I would
Do
consider
they have any
Damn.
examples?
Tool.
Just Tool.
Fishbone, Faith No More, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Jane's Addiction,
Red
Soundgarden.
Hot Chili Peppers. Now, there is a band I fucking hate.
There's nothing metal.
Red Hot Chili Peppers at all. There's
No.
nothing metal about that fucking band.
They're more
What?
funk.
Yeah. Alternative
Alternative
funk.
funk. Yeah,
And like
if that's the thing.
Fishbone.
I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
They're more funk.
Right.
Yes.
What Faith No More. Now,
I never cared for them. Don't know much.
I don't
about
either,
them.
but
Yeah.
I would almost lean towards them as like they're very accepted in the metal world.
Yeah. Which
I don't know if I'd agree with it, but
So that's just a messy genre there.
yeah,
You know what that is? That's like
I wouldn't even consider Tool alternative.
it's just confusion right there. Anyway, back to
Either
the main
way.
point.
So you got this guy telling me what the fuck's heavy. And then he's talking about how they were on tour with Papa Roach. So you're already a fucking get the fuck out of here. No, I wanted to punch the radio. I even told the old lady while we were driving. I said, as soon as we stop, I'm adding this to the show notes because I cannot believe this guy is saying this.
I don't know.
Did you know Papa Roach was still around?
I didn't know that until apparently this guy said they were on
Me
tour with
neither.
him. Who the fuck's listening to him?
I have no idea.
Roaches never die.
They got 10 albums.
Are you fucking serious? Oh my
The
god.
hell?
Oh shit. Who the fuck's listening to him?
I don't know.
Somebody.
Wow.
I like people from California.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Travis. There weren't a bunch of our listeners from California.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Fucking state full of posers.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Probably
You're
just the people
posers.
from Bad Wolf.
Just bad wolves.
Bad Wolves. That's the only people that listen to Papa Roach.
Can-
I don't know.
So do you?
I don't even know if they're good or not.
Who's that?
Papa Roach. I mean,
Uh,
they had that one song that was catchy, and I never heard anything after that.
I don't remember either.
Whatever was on the radio back
Right.
in '98 or whenever.
Yeah. Yeah, in the late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I just hated the name of the band.
Yeah.
Some bands, dude, they got these names, and it's just like I can't listen to you. Not that I would have listened to them anyways, but
I don't know.
there's metal bands like that too. That it's just like, no, don't. The name is just cheesy as fuck. It's hard for you to get into because it's like if I'm listening to them and you're like, "What do you listen to?" It's like I don't want to say the band name because it's fucking cheesy. It's like, no, I'm not listening to anybody. Good thing about metal though is you could say anything and they'll believe you.
Yeah.
But it did remind me on later on. I think it was the same day because I think it was later on that night. We were driving around. Same thing, had it on that station. I don't remember who it was on there. Just I think it was a normal DJ, and he started talking about bringing up Slayer, and he's like, "Oh, Slayer, blah, the gods of Slayer," blah, blah. And it's just like,
He had to say it just like that.
yeah, he had to say it in the fucking.
It's the only way you can say that.
How long has it been since Slayer was good? They're a fucking cover band anymore of their own stuff.
1990.
Exactly. So it's like I hate that the people like you
What was
have.
he even talking about? What
I
was he
don't
talking
know.
about?
Something. I don't fucking remember. I don't remember.
Relatives.
It was
About them.
something. Yeah, I don't know. Talking
Yeah.
about their last show or who fucking knows? I don't pay attention to them.
Oh yeah, they're gonna play their last show.
I think they already did.
Oh, they already
I think they're
did.
donezo.
Yeah, we talked about it last month.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
they brought him up for something. I don't remember, but I don't because I don't remember because I was paying attention to so much of him going blah, blah, blah Slayer, blah. So it's like shut up. Who the fuck cares? They haven't been good in so long, and I hate that people. You have to like Slayer. You have to if you're a metalhead. People know it's Slayer. I don't give a fuck. They haven't been good in so long. I don't care. Their new album was a fucking joke. The music wasn't bad, but the lyrics were fucking cheesy. You had a bunch of old guys trying to write lyrics that are
That's the way it
they
is.
think is cool, and it's like just stop.
That's the way it is with all these larger bands that are well known. Is when they're in their 60s, they can come out with stuff, and somebody is still gonna listen to it
Yeah.
or buy it or whatever. Now, if Papa Roach comes out with something in 2035, no one cares because
Right.
they just weren't huge like that. I don't think. You know what I mean? But these huge bands, they can do that.
Yeah,
They can
but
come out with shit. They're in their 60s and they're coming out with crap.
so I always just say about
Of course, it's not good.
right.
I don't care who you are. You're in your 60s and you're still, I don't want it.
And I've said this about Metallica back, when Saint Anger was out and this and that.
Metallica. You
But-
gotta say it like that.
Oh no, people don't care about them.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So I always used to say that, like they should have just quit writing new music and just toured on their old stuff, and people would be perfectly happy with that. But their actually last couple albums weren't that bad.
Oh, really?
So that Death Magnetic, we just talked about
Yeah.
that, Travis.
That was a good album.
It was a good album.
That was better than, obviously, Saint Anger was shit.
Right.
But I like that one better than, what was the last one? I mean, fucking Hardwired.
Hardwired. You liked I
like Death Magnetic better than Hardwired.
So
yeah.
Hardwired was a 2-disc. I
Yeah.
never listened to the second one.
Oh, really?
The first one was good. The first part of the album I liked, but I never could bring myself to listen to the second one. Kind of like with you, Brendan, and Moonspell when
Oh, yeah.
Wolfheart came out. You only listened to that one song and refused to listen to the rest of the album because you're afraid the rest of the album's going to be shit. And then you found out slowly that, oh, fuck, the whole album's good. You hear
So
now,
the moral is Tool is heavy as fuck.
yes, apparently Tool is the heaviest band on the planet.
It's all relative, Steve.
It's not, though.
In his world, it's heavy.
I guess.
In his world.
But not in the real world.
Also, the Cranberries are an awesome band, and Dolores O'Riordan's voice is awesome, and I own all the Cranberries albums, or the first 4 before they broke up, but then they got back together.
So,
Put your boner away right now, okay?
so
but seriously, Cranberries are awesome.
starting next month, Brendan will no longer be on the show. No, I actually like the Cranberries,
Okay.
too. No, I actually do.
Cool. Does Travis like the Cranberries?
I think he likes cranberry and vodka.
Yeah.
Cranberry sauce, Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving's good.
But not the band. Never a fan.
No, from what I've heard on the radio,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
enjoy it, but I it's not like
Don't
I ran
know.
out and
Right.
listened
Yeah.
to every album, so I don't think I could sit here and be like, they
Yeah.
suck or they're cool.
Right.
What I heard on the radio was
But she had an amazing voice.
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
She had an absolutely
awesome.
amazing voice.
It wasn't up my alley, but I wasn't like, fuck this shit, I
Right.
didn't turn it off or anything, so
Ugh.
yeah, I'm not going to disagree.
Anytime, so at work they play The Point.
Uh-huh.
That's what gets played. So if I don't have my headphones in, I'm
They're
out.
still playing Zombie 8 times a day, I think, on that.
Yeah, but they're playing the new one.
Oh,
That
yeah,
fucking Bad Wolves.
Yeah.
I hear it, and I just cringe. It's just like, ugh.
I've heard it. I didn't know who it was, or I was
Yeah.
like, oh, someone made a cover. I don't know who the hell
That
are.
was, I think, the only reason I remember the name is because there you go, another terrible band name.
Why is that a bad name?
I just don't like it.
Bad,
Bad Wolves.
With his big bad wolf.
Here's the thing. You know why I don't like it? Because it sounds like a fucking cover band name. Something you'd go to a local bar that's playing all cover songs, and they're called the Bad Wolves.
Yeah.
Well, they are a fucking cover band because that's how they got put on the map.
It's not very original.
It's just not. Yeah. It's just not a catchy name. So it's just like ugh. And then you got popular from doing a cover song, so it's already for me. Just no.
Yeah, it's just really kind of blind.
It can't be that hard to do a cover song, and they didn't really even change anything that much. They're not doing anything different. Towards like, oh wow, they really did a different spin on that song, and it's pretty cool. They pretty much played exactly the same, and it's a guy singing it instead of her, which her voice is far superior
Yeah.
than his. So why the fuck? It'd be like you trying to go do a Queen cover song. Do you think you're going to be able to sing like Freddie Mercury? Get the fuck out of my face. No, you're not. So don't do it.
You know the worst part? This is going to be dumb. Do you know the worst part about the song that they redid? Is she says a date in there, a year, in the original, and they say a new date, and that pisses me off.
Yes, you're right.
I don't know why. And I'm like, and I get it. Like, okay.
They
all
did.
right. But I don't know why it doesn't flow at all. Cause
It doesn't flow. And hers was actual. She's talking about, it's Ireland, right?
Probably.
Yeah, because that's where they're from.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say the wrong thing. She's talking about the struggles and the Civil War, or whatever they deal with in their country. That's the date, she says.
Okay.
Since whatever. Yeah. This motherfucker changes it to like 2018 or 2009. Is it 2018?
2018.
Was the original 1916? Was that the original?
Something like that.
Since 1916. Yeah.
So you know what I mean? There's a reason she's singing. There's history there why she's singing it.
Right.
There's a reason she wrote that song.
And then he's just like,
no, 2018. Who gives a fuck about 2018? Go fuck yourself.
Nothing interesting.
Nothing.
happened.
Nothing.
I don't know why I hate that part. That part pisses me off.
Right, because whatever this dude is trying to relate to doesn't compare to what she's fucking relating to at all.
But to me, I'd feel like a douche to change the lyrics, even in that insignificant.
But it's not
maybe
insignificant.
to him it's insignificant.
It is, obviously, because he changed the fucking
yeah.
date.
But there's no way in hell I would just change lyrics. There's no way.
He changed her lyrics, which was meaningful for her and her country,
Right.
to us.
Right.
And guess what? There's nothing significant in America in 2018 that you that you have to put the date in there because it's going to be something to be remembered in history.
The whole song, that pisses me off. I don't know. I'm glad you agree with me on that one.
No.
Because I thought I was being.
I think that was the first.
I thought I was being nitpicky.
No, because that's like in the beginning of the song. It's like in the first verse, isn't it?
No, it's later in the song.
Is it later in the song?
Yeah, it's somewhere in the middle.
Okay, well, that was the first thing that I think caught my attention, where I was like, "Fuck you, dude!" And he says something else. He says drones instead of.
Does he? Bombs.
The bombs.
She says bombs and guns. He says guns and drones. I don't know.
He's trying to make it more modern. Go fuck yourself, dude. Oh.
How? So here's my next question. Who let him do this cover?
Well, they had to pay for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did they get a hold of it?
They get hold of a record company and pay the money to fucking do it. You can do any song.
Is this band that big?
Somebody paid for it.
That's what I'm saying.
His label probably paid for it. My guess.
Even then,
because like I said, she was supposed to be on the song with them, but she died during the recording before she came in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've
they
never even heard of these guys.
Well, the other.
And they're over here getting
never
the rights.
heard of them until
they're getting the rights and being able to change the
they don't have the rights. They just paid.
Or not rights. Or
they
whatever.
paid for it.
Yeah, they have the rights.
Somebody paid for it. No, you don't get to. You don't get to play the music and not pay for it, unless it's on a. There is a certain thing music can go into where it's an open domain.
Yeah.
But there's no way it would.
But no. That song's not in there. I guarantee it.
But if you said, like you said, if what's her name agreed to it, then maybe it was already written out. You know. Yeah, I want to.
Well, you pay for it. You can do what you want. What do all the rappers do? You get all these songs that they steal the beat.
No,
they paid for it, and so that you can do whatever you want with it at that point.
Maybe they had a relationship with that band, and they knew. You don't think so? No. Okay.
No, I think they paid for it. He was making it more modern to make it more modern. It's just that simple.
To make it his own,
right?
Which is shitty to me. You either write your own shit or cover someone else's.
Or
shit.
cover it and
don't just like you said. Don't be a rapper and just use some little. Oh, I want to use this part, but I'm going to change that.
Right.
Ugh.
Either if you want to do a spin on it, then I don't agree with it. I know, but I'm saying if you want to try to, okay, Typo Negative is a good example. They did spins on the songs because they played it like they did. They slowed it the fuck down.
I get if you want to slow it down or you. And
that's what I mean by change.
Blah blah blah. But
they didn't
to like change lyrics and meaning of the song is bullshit to me.
Right. Yeah, it was. It's just.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. When you do a cover, it's not going to sound the same. I understand that.
Right.
It could be faster, be slow. I'm fine with that. It's a cover. It's not going to sound like the original. But to change like actual lyrics and stuff, I don't.
Listen to us. We're bitching because they didn't change it, and then we bitch if they do change it.
Yeah.
so we just can't be happy. That's what it comes down to. Or fuck that band.
Or why
We
did
just
they?
spent-
Why did they get a band with the female lead singer to do it? Like, who are these guys to do it?
I have no idea. I don't know who they are. I hate them though.
Now I'm more annoyed. I was already kind of like, ugh, whatever. But now I'm more annoyed that
Told
you
you.
really brought up and
It pissed me off. I almost just drove into oncoming traffic. I was so mad
yeah.
just to end it because I just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Was this the same guy that said Tool was heavy, or
Yeah, it's the
Same
same
guy?
band.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know which member of the band it was. I don't know if he's a drummer, guitar, singer. I don't know who was doing the DJing. He said his name, but I don't know. I don't fucking care. But it was just like, it was just.
they're obviously a bunch of posers? We need to go burn their church down.
Yeah, they have a church. We're setting them on
If
fire.
they go to church, we'll
They
figure it
probably-
out.
they
I don't-
probably do. You know, let's drink a beer.
Okay.
Brendan, you know what it is. You got the can still.
It's called Tractor Fire. It's made by Burr Oak Brewery.
What is it?
Tractor fire. That's
Yeah.
how that
I'm sorry.
fire started in California the other year.
Was it a tractor fire?
I think so. Smoky Chipotle.
Pepper, brown ale. That is a lot of different things going on here, Brendan.
Yup. Hopefully it's
Where'd
spicy.
you get this shit?
The beer store, whatever that's called.
Out of Columbia,
Well, you just
Missouri?
named about 100 locations.
Uh,
The new one?
yeah.
The Total Wine and More?
Total Wine and More. Yeah.
Out of Columbia,
Columbia,
Was that-
Missouri.
Missouri. That's
Oh,
halfway
really?
between St. Louis and Kansas City.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, apparently it's they got a Boone County brown, but this is
Boone
the same thing,
County.
but with chipotle peppers in it.
I live in Boone County.
Hopefully it's spicy.
Drink it out of my dirty ass glass. He's going for it. Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
this is
It's it's
So-
got spice to it.
this brings me back to the conversation about that we had. Was it maybe New Year's or whenever? When is beer no longer beer?
I don't know. I think I think Belgium would be very disappointed in
So,
this.
in the U.S., is there not a rule about that?
I don't think so. No, we're
I would think
no,
there
there's
has to
gotta
be.
be.
There has to be some sort
we're
of.
fucking
rule about
Americans. We do what we want. That's why
that.
the rest of the
No,
world hates
it's
us.
it's like the.
Because this is a craft
It's
beer.
like if you have ice cream and there's 20 grams of fat, and you say you have light ice cream, there has to only be 18 grams
Okay,
of fat.
so I
you know what I
thought-
mean? There's a rule to it. You can't
Yeah.
just say this is our light ice cream and it's identical shit.
So I was under the understanding that beer. Did a jet just power down?
I feel like there's been something. I don't know what it is, but as if we did this at my house next to the airport, that's what it would be.
That's
all
what he
day.
said. Just planes, just planes landing all the time. I was on the understanding like you have your beer and then your malt liquor because
No.
of alcohol content.
But if they're going
I thought
just
they
by
were
alcohol
made
content,
differently.
Yes, and now I'm thinking I've been wrong about
Yeah.
that, which
what I'm saying is if
is
you have,
unlikely because I'm not
if-
wrong about anything.
if
you
you
know
have a
every
beer
stuff.
with Bart,
Who's that guy?
with barley, hops,
Hops.
and water.
and chipotle peppers.
How much shit can you add to it before it's
Not
not,
a beer.
considered beer?
Well, apparently a lot because these are all considered fucking beers.
Because in Europe, you can't add anything.
No, you can't do that at all. I mean, unless this isn't considered a beer, but it is. It's a
I'm
brown
sure
ale.
it is.
So I don't know. That is a very good question because, well, here, a beer we drank on the last episode. It's a
That was a beer.
it's a Belgian ale, but it's 8%. But yeah, there's what, 3 ingredients in here?
Yeah, there should be. But this is not. Is this Belgian made?
No.
Or is it just okay?
I don't
So-
think.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it is.
Is
Yeah,
it Belgian made?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there will only be 3 ingredients in this. Correct. But in America, you could say it's Belgian style. And it's
But it's
whatever.
got, right, it's got 5 different ingredients.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where that line's crossed on where the
I feel like there is none that I know of.
there might not be.
I don't know.
I think that's why like Belgian beers are like we're the shit because we're only using 3 fucking ingredients. You know, fuck you with your pumpkin
and
pie.
it's the same way with any alcohol, like in Europe, like the flavored vodkas. They call them vodkas because they're.
Well, yeah, it's what it basically is, but
But technically,
it's not vodka.
it's not vodka.
Right.
It can't be vodka. There's another name for it. It's a It's just an alcoholic beverage of some sort. You know what I mean?
Damn it, that's got some fucking spice to it.
It's good. I've been saying it for years that they should make spicy beer. No one ever makes spicy beer.
Well,
It's fucking awesome. I have to put my own Tabasco sauce in my beer.
What is wrong with you?
It's good.
I think it's that fucking beard.
God, it's burning in the back of my throat when I drink it.
I'm surprised he didn't make us drink this straight out of the can.
Yeah. I was going to, but then he poured it in a glass. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm pouring it in a glass. Jesus Christ.
Can's cleaner than my glass. I should have.
He found that just under the stairs. when I
Sorry.
came down. I was
I'm
like,
gonna
oh,
give you
shit.
shit on that for like next 5 episodes.
Yeah.
He's just going to leave your glass sit there. You're going to keep pouring it in on the next
It's like
ones.
burning the back of my throat.
It is. Don't you feel it's like,
It's good
I
shit.
don't think I like it.
What, you don't?
No.
Do you not like spicy food? Or
see, I do. But I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
about spicy drinks, bro.
Yeah,
That's,
really?
That's different.
See, I was worried it wouldn't be spicy enough, which it isn't really. But
This
It's
to
pretty
me,
spicy.
Like I said, it's getting so far away from
Beer.
beer that I
Like, would you sit there and drink these all night, Brendan? Like, if we were partying?
yeah,
Well, hey, we'll just sit around, drink some beers. This is what you'll do. You
Yeah.
drink these?
yeah.
Like, I can have
I mean, it
this
doesn't-
one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, moving on.
gee, that's too rough for me.
It's too rough.
That's actually how he grew his beard. He drank these.
These and
for-
boom. See, good.
Boom. He had a beard.
Yeah, I hope you got some
I mean,
razors,
I
Travis,
guess
because
I'll
your
have to
shit's...
start. Great. Awesome.
Rub some on your cheeks and see if it... dip your
Just
fingers
pour it
in
on
there
my
and rub it
face.
on your... Just on your patchy spots.
It's gonna
and
like
then
burn
maybe
my
like-
skin.
It fucking burns. Yeah, don't dip your hands in there and then go pee. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, is this gonna be? Is this gonna be like eating Taco Bell? You eat a bunch of hot sauce and you shit fire. Am I gonna be pissing fire like I got an STD?
Maybe.
I gotta go to the doctor. I don't know if it's the beer or.
We should have shared this once, dude.
We probably should have. Brendan, what's wrong with you?
Spicy beer.
But you had
I
some
didn't-
good choices in there. I'm glad you
Yeah.
got some of those. You got some good choices. Now we're good to go for a few episodes
You know-
or a few months here. What was the other ones you got? Some vanilla, lactose.
Lactose, vanilla, lemon, and then
That sounds like your kind of thing.
I'm smiling over here. I got a grin on my face.
and then some
Any beer
vanilla
that's
thing.
any beer that sounds like a candle flavor is Steve's type of beer.
It was funny because when I bought that variety pack of the Four Hands, I was like, "Damn, that one with the fuck, I don't remember the flavor. Whatever the white ale was, had a fruity taste to it. I'm like, that's the best one. I can't tell Travis that because he's gonna make fun of me. And then you took a drink of it and you go, "This is right up your alley." I'm like, "Fuck you." Or you said, "No," you go, "I'm surprised this isn't the one you like the most." I'm like, "It was the one I liked the most." It's like, fuck, I wasn't gonna tell you that, but you're gonna make fun of me.
Do you hope like one day that Bed Bath and Beyond like comes out with their own
Flavored
beers?
beer.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And they can, or what's that place? Not Bed Bath. What's that place? in the
Bath
mall?
Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body
Yeah.
Works comes out with their own beer brand, and that'll be your favorite
And they're
brand of
like,
beer.
oh, it's 3 for $5 in here. I'm like, it's fucking.
It's that-
What's this, fruit passion? Give me the beer and the lotion.
they match each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. Because they got your lotions, your body spray, and then soap, I think. Because I go in there and buy the old lady that shit for Christmas all the time.
Yeah.
And she's got so many. I haven't bought any for like the last 2 years. And she still has like 8 fucking lotions. For years, I bought her 6 at a time because that was the deal. It's the best bang for your buck was buy 6 of these lotions at a time. So we have a cabinet full of them. She's like, do not buy me anymore. I was like, fuck, that was my go-to.
So
So I haven't bought them in years. And she still has shit
about
ton of
once
them.
a year, I'll go. We have like a hall closet, which is like our where we keep.
Your junk closet, kind of?
No, it's where we keep stuff like that.
Your
Like,
overstock?
Yeah, we got some towels in there. We got it's not where we keep food. You know what I mean? The vacuum cleaners in there. But I just go through it. And I just start throwing the shit away. It's
Yeah.
perfectly good unopened shit that somebody got my wife, and I'm like, get out of here.
I'm going to chase this beer with the fucking Gatorade.
Yeah, this is a rough one, buddy.
It is. It's rougher
Rough.
than the fucking Euro beer we just drank.
Yeah, I'll drink another bottle of that. I'll drink a 2-year-old bottle of that.
My sister gave me a bottle of the, I think it's Bourbon County Goose Island.
Yeah.
Every year they release it, and it's pretty pricey. And she gave me a bottle. Someone gave it to her, but she doesn't drink it, and then she gave it to me. It's 2019, and they tell you that you can let it sit for 5 years, let it age. So I was like, all right. I don't like bourbon, the bourbon barrels.
Yeah.
I could taste it. It's just like, ugh, I don't like bourbon taste. I don't like whiskey. So, but she gave it to me. Like, I'll take it because fuck it. I'm gonna let it sit for 5 years. before fucking drinking it. I just put it in the back cabinet and forget about it.
What happens after 5 years?
I don't know. They say the taste changes. It ages like, I guess, wine. I don't fucking know. So, well, that's it. That's it for 5 years, and then we'll bust it out 5 years from now on the show. And you can't say we still won't be doing this because we've been doing this for 4 fucking years.
Has it been that long?
It's been 4 fucking years. Yeah. Took us 4 years to do 100 episodes, but whatever. That's 2. Well, we started with once a month.
Yeah, well,
Then
it was
2 a
once
month. Then we were doing 4 a month.
3 or 4.
3 or 4 a month, and then we went back to 2.
Yeah.
So it's up and down, but yeah, it's been 4 years. When I came in here with a gun and held it to your head, Brendan, it was like, we're doing a fucking podcast.
Forced me to.
You're like,
So was
"Oh,
it
I
you
want
two?
to."
Was it you two off the bat?
Yeah. And we just did it on this MacBook
Uh-huh.
with none of this shit.
Right.
Just recording straight into the microphone.
You
on
talked
the
in the computer.
Yeah. So if you go back to the first few episodes, God, I can't imagine how bad it is. Yeah, you can't even see how bad the show is because you just can't hear anything.
Doesn't matter what you're saying.
Yeah. Could you imagine how bad we sound? How embarrassing it probably is? Think about that.
No, it was hardcore.
No, it wasn't. We were only playing like 2 or 3 bands.
Was it?
Yeah. Now I put a limit on, like, we're doing 6. Because then we got to the point where we were doing like 10 bands. We were
Yeah.
just doing as many as we could. And I was like, dude, we can't do this.
Right.
It's like, we got to, 6 is the number. I just came up with that number. I was like, 6 is a good number. I've thought about going back in our hosting site and wiping out the first
No.
episodes
Yeah,
because they're so
leave it on there.
embarrassing.
Ah,
It's like,
leave it on
ugh.
there.
I refuse to listen to them. I have not listened to them and will not go back and listen to them because I know I will sit there and it has to be cringeworthy on how
I'm sure.
uncomfortable we sounded.
Maybe 10 years from now, you'd be like, oh, God, why did we let Travis come back? that wouldn't take 10 years. It'll be a few more
years.
months. Yeah, it'll be
We're only 2 episodes in, dude, and we've already.
We're
Brendan's already looking at me, shaking his head, going.
This is not going to work.
He just sent me a text that said, "What have you done?"
Oh, well. Try it again.
Try it again.
See what happens. I'll do it till I quit.
And you'll be back. It's just gonna be an ongoing.
I'll have
back and
another
forth.
kid. I have another kid. I'll be like, nope, can't do it. Too
No.
many kids. I got a second job now.
If you have another kid, we're gonna move it to your house, so that way you have no excuse.
All right, we do have room for.
See,
I was gonna say we don't have any room for that, but we do.
we'll make room. This beer is fucking spicy, Brendan.
Dude, I need a
It's
bucket.
pretty good. Need a what?
A bucket.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
You don't like it?
No.
Ah.
I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll be honest. I like that it tastes bad for this show.
I'm not gonna finish this. I'm just letting you know right now.
I'll finish mine. It's not that bad.
I'm not gonna finish.
It's not that bad. I'll finish it. This is a good beer for if you're at a competition, not a competition, or a tasting,
Oh.
and they give you the little 2-ounce glass. You're like, ooh, yeah, that's spicy. Okay, move on to something else. This, drinking a whole glass of it, this is a big negative.
Sorry, Brendan. You know what? You usually pick the beer, but then he's
Taking over.
Yeah, he's doing stuff and it's shitty, so that's whatever. I'm gonna bring some in next time,
Okay.
or whenever, sometime in the
Okay,
future.
Okay. The funny thing is, Brendan's doing it right because I want the beers to be bad when I bring them in. Because if everybody's like, "You drink it?" You're like, that's good.
Good. Yep. Mm.
Yep. mhm,
No,
okay.
I'll bring in some interesting stuff.
That's why I
I'm
try
gonna
to
bring-
find something just so different that it's like,
Right.
God, I hope this shit's just terrible.
Just bring in Bud Lights.
There you go. So no, this is actually what I look for. Something that's so weird. Because yeah, you bring in certain beers and you're just like, oh, that's pretty good. You have nothing to talk about. You're like, yeah, that's good. What's bad like this? you
Hey,
keep-
we'll bring a bunch of Polish beers in.
if we can find them, I couldn't find any.
I'll find them.
Okay.
Or if up in Chicago, they'll have a bunch.
Oh yeah. So we're going to
up there.
see Flesh God Apocalypse in
Yeah.
March
Okay.
in Chicago.
Why aren't you?
It's a Friday and
I'm
he
not
works
familiar
Saturdays.
With that band and
So-
I'm busy that day.
He's
So I bought Travis's
he's
tickets
got
for
to
his
sit in
birthday.
his basement, listen to Cranberries
Yeah.
songs.
So I bought Travis's tickets for his birthday. And his wife's tickets for, I guess, his birthday.
However
Whatever.
that works. Yeah.
Yeah, well, however it fucking works. And it's at House of Blues. Have you been there?
That's next to the Corn Cob buildings, right?
How the fuck am I supposed to know, Brennan?
Okay, it's next to the corn cob buildings.
Jesus Christ. I think I fucking live in St. Louis. Fucking Chicago.
Yeah.
You saw Cradle of Filth.
I saw
there,
Cradle of Filth
Okay,
there
that's what I thought.
almost 20 years.
It's funny.
Don't point at me.
I'm pointing at you because he saw Cradle of Filth there and didn't ask me to go.
Well, I didn't want you to come.
Obviously, I've never seen Cradle of Filth. Maybe most people listening. Most people
How long
listen.
ago was
I don't
that?
know.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, 2000, 2001.
So, and we were bros.
Where were we at the time? No, I'm trying to. As far as I knew,
no. Steve's like, this guy is awesome.
Brennan's like, no.
Fuck this.
What are you doing this weekend? Brennan's like, working,
Work
motherfucker.
all weekend. They got
Who'd
me
you go with? First off, did you go with Damien?
Damien, yeah.
Motherfucker.
He's like, they got me delivering shit all the way up in Chicago this weekend, man.
no, I don't remember when it was. No, because I remember. Yeah.
He might have asked me, and I was like, fuck you, I ain't going to that. No, you didn't.
No, because I remember that was
He didn't like you.
after
enough to
I
ask you.
had met you and Bill and all that. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't invite you.
I mean, it was when we knew each other,
yeah,
wasn't it?
It was. Now that I
Because we met around 2001, 2002.
probably 2000. I don't remember.
No, you're right. It was 2000. You're absolutely right.
You guys are old.
Fuck you, Travis. So are you. You're younger than me, Dick. So you can't even.
You're younger.
Brendan's older than both of us.
Look at all this hair.
Fuck you. So he goes up there to see Cradle of Filth, which I've never seen. Most people listening might be like, fuck Cradle of Filth. But come on, their first 4 or 5 albums are really good. I still listen to them. I still want to see them. I still like to see them so I can say I've seen them, regardless on whatever they play now.
Yeah.
So
Well, me and him are going, actually.
I believe that,
Yeah.
motherfuckers. But Flesh God's coming in March, into March, so we're going up there. House of Blues.
Next to the corn cobs.
Apparently next to
Yes.
some corn cob building, which I don't know what the fuck that means.
It's you'll know what I'm talking about when you see them. They're parking garages. They look like corn cobs.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
okay.
I've seen them in movies.
Okay.
I mean, I've probably seen them in real life. I've been to Chicago a couple times.
They
Few
look
times.
like corn cobs.
I know what you're talking about. They're big
Yep.
spiral.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got balcony tickets.
Okay.
They have seats there?
I don't know. I was in the mosh pit the one time I was
it?
there, but I wasn't in the first.
hardcore.
That wasn't in the first row. There was some woman that was in front of me that was apparently wearing like golf shoes or something. I don't know, and she kept stepping on my feet, and it was annoying. Like the whole time.
like spikes going through
yeah,
your
I
shoes.
was like, "What the fuck?"
That's just so you can kick motherfuckers that try to do something.
She's in the
to her.
mosh.
Yeah.
Just push
Kick
her
'em in.
away.
Yeah, you just punch her in the fucking head and throw her.
Should have.
Poor Brendan. I've seen him get kicked in the face,
You should have got those balcony tickets, bro.
I know.
but the guy that kicked him in the face, he did punch him in the balls 3 times. The guy climbed on stage, and we were smashed up against the front of the stage. It was me, Bill, and him.
Yeah.
And the guy like climbed on stage and was like kicking his feet, trying to get on stage. Boom, boom, kicking Brendan in the face. Brendan grabs his legs so he can't crawl away. He just starts punching him in the crotch because the guy's on his stomach. So his legs are spread. Brendan's like boom, 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 and starts nailing him in the crotch. There's a fucking bouncer standing right there too, and just like with his arms folded, like not caring that Brendan's just.
You were doing his job for him. He's like, good. Fuck.
Was that the same guy that Chris Barnes like tackled off the stage?
I don't even remember.
It might, I don't know. So somebody ended up getting on. We were there to see 6 Feet Under. Dude got up on stage. Another person got up on stage and was like standing there, like with his arms up in front of the crowd, like facing the crowd, like yeah, look, I'm on stage. And Chris Barnes is like by the drummer, like getting a drink of water, and he like set his water bottle down. And he like turns around, real weird looking, and just charges the guy and just fucking checks him into the fucking crowd. And it's just like,
Cool.
what the fuck? I was like, that dude's a douche. It's like, what the fuck?
So wait, if you already have the tickets,
Yeah.
does it have seat numbers on it?
No, because it's just general admission.
Okay, then we don't have seats.
No, but I didn't know if there were seats up there.
Like just chairs sitting up there.
Because it's a balcony. I thought there were seats that you could just get, like the pageant. How they have seats up there.
Right.
Well,
I
they're
like how the
not-
pageant's set up because there's seats up there, but if you want general admission, you can be on the floor.
Right. Well, I think those are general admission too.
Nope.
Are you sure?
They didn't used to be.
I thought some of them
Maybe
they were, and
it's
you could just
different
sit
from
where
show
you
to
want.
show. Maybe it's different from show to show, but
I thought you just had to be a certain age to go up there. I thought you just had to be 21.
You have to be 21 for whatever reason. I don't understand.
Is there a bar up there?
There's a bar up there, but
That's
isn't there
probably
one on the bottom? There's not one on the bottom?
Yeah, but there's certain sections they keep you out of.
Anyway,
If you're under 21, you're going to the floor.
when I went up there was assigned seats.
Oh, there were assigned seats.
But
Okay.
maybe they just changed it up for different.
Different venue or events or whatever.
Yeah.
So I went to the Metro in Chicago to see The Haunted, and it had balcony, but there were no seats. And me and Mike were up on the balcony and standing on a rail,
Yeah.
which is awesome because it's
Yeah.
like nobody's in front of you. It's perfect. I love doing that. So I'm kind of hoping these have fucking seats up there. 'Cause my lazy ass wants to get there and sit down and watch the
Yeah,
fucking show.
Right.
I'll be 40 years old when that fucking show happens. This dude doesn't want to fucking stand. All right?
You just have to sit on the floor.
No, I'll stand, but I'm going to complain about it the entire show.
Maybe we'll just get you a wheelchair because you're so old. We can just wheel you in there.
You and your old lady are actually going to sit, like she's going to get down on one knee and have a knee up, and you are too. You guys are going to put your knees together, and I'm going to use you as a chair.
Okay.
Both you guys.
That's awkward.
It's going to be fine.
Considering, even though she's like a foot shorter than me, you think that'll work out?
Yeah, just be like
You'll
a fucked up chair. I'm
You'll just be
sitting
kind
on.
of sitting sideways?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be cool. It'll be fine. Yeah, your knees won't line up because she's so short, so it's going to be like, I'll make it work. It'll be fine. Or maybe I'll just find some random guy for you to, someone your height, and be like, hey, come over, here's my buddy. You guys are going to be my chair. And then when I show them that I'm in a Path to Radio, they're going to be like, oh, yes, sir.
Did you get us an all access pass?
Yes, we're going to take our Topeka Metal Fest passes. We're just going to wear those. I got some extra ones. I think Bill just stole my car, actually. I think it's in my the passenger door. I think he threw it down in the pocket there. I think it's still there. I don't think I ever pulled it out of there. He was like, fuck this thing. I got mine hanging up.
You want the rest of this?
I'll drink it. Not drinking out of this dirty glass, though.
Oh, shit.
That is the first beer that I was just like, nope,
Really?
in a long time.
Do you think it tastes bad, or you just don't like the spiciness?
I don't like the spiciness.
Yeah, it's a spiciness.
Without that, it'd probably be an
Tastes
alright.
like it's like a brown ale.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I just
I'm
don't
not
like
into
it.
spicy drinks. It's
Well,
just
it's
weird.
like he said.
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't you like spicy food?" Yeah. I also,
Food?
Exactly, food.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm glad you enjoy it.
So is this what's gonna happen, Brendan? Am I gonna like text you next month and be like, "Hey, we record," and you're like, "I'm busy,
Busy drinking my
drinking my
Tractor
too
fire.
busy drinking my fucking pepper beer, bro."
being a man.
I'm hoping this tractor fire doesn't have a fire come out of my ass later on, but my tongue and throat are like tingling because of it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's very interesting. Good call though, Brendan. I'm gonna give you an A+ on weirdness for sure.
All right.
Yep.
So
The problem is he really enjoys it.
I know he does.
That's the weird part.
I don't think it's spicy enough. That's the thing.
All right, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Mike and be like, "Dude, you need to make the spiciest fucking beer possible for
Do it.
Brendan." All right.
It's like spicy drinks. What do you drink ever that's spicy? Ever?
Nothing.
I don't.
No.
Nothing.
No.
I've,
So I guess I'm just not. This is so
It's not-
off the wall. I just
yeah.
can't appreciate it. I guess.
Cinnamon flavored stuff, which is
Ugh. Yeah,
Not
no,
as
yeah.
kinda
You're right. You're right.
spicy,
Like
but-
Fireball and all that shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do it, but I'm not a fan of it.
but that's the only thing I can think of, unless you just drink hot sauce.
I'm sure you've done it, Brendan.
Yeah.
My first roommate, he used to love Tabasco. He just put on everything. He just put on salads,
Yeah.
which I get. You get ranch, and then
I
you
can
spice
see,
it
I
up a
can
little
see
bit.
that on a salad.
But everything, just everything. I'm just like, don't you even want to taste your fucking food? No, it brings out the flavor. Blah, blah. I'm like, I guess to an extent, whatever. He thought it was like salt. That's basically what it was, which I disagree. So he was back then, we're like 20 or whatever, and he worked with a bunch of older guys, and they gave him a lot of shit because he'd have his lunch and he'd just Tabasco everything, and they gave him shit about it all the time. And I guess one day I don't know if it was a bet or they just dared him. It's probably just a dare because he was silly. If you dared him
He would
to
do
do
it.
something, he would do it. Like he couldn't back down. Like it was some dumb thing.
Was
to
he
say.
Marty McFly?
Basically. I
Couldn't
think
call him
so.
a chicken.
Yeah. So they dared him to drink the whole bottle, which wasn't one of the huge bottles. It was, the bottle, the regular size
Yeah,
bottle.
the normal size bottle, yeah.
They're like, chug the whole thing. He's like, yeah, it's no problem. That's easy. So he chugged the whole thing. Felt like shit for like the rest of the fucking
Well,
day.
yeah.
He was out. He was done with life that day. And after that, I think he pretty much laid off of it.
Really? They killed it for him?
He never went back to it. Like, I'm not saying he didn't use it, but it wasn't some every day.
Yeah, burned a hole in his fucking gut. Gave him fucking 3 ulcers. Fuck.
I think that's what we need to do with Brendan. Make him drink a 12-pack of this shit.
There you go. And he's just like, what's next?
I know.
We should probably play some music.
All right, let's play a song by the band Beginnings of Hate. The song is called Reflection of Altered Souls. That was Reflection of Altered Souls by the band Beginnings of Hate. They're from Palermo, Italy. You can find them at beginningsofhate.bandcamp.com.
You ever been there?
Maybe.
Palermo?
Where's it at? Look it up.
South
It's in Italy.
Italy?
Where in Italy, bitch? I live South
It's gotta
Italy.
be southern Italy.
South side. It's in the
um,
heel of the boot.
No, I'm saying
You're just
it's
making shit up now.
Palermo.
I don't know if I've been there.
I don't know.
Maybe. I went down south, like further than Naples for a few days, but I don't remember where. I went with my buddy and his
I'm
mom.
saying it's near the toe.
I don't know if I went that far
Near the
down.
tip.
To the tip of what?
The tip of nipples.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is it north?
Palermo's in Sicily.
Oh, it is in Sicily.
Yeah.
No, I never
okay.
been to Sicily.
So it's further than the toe.
hey, that's
You
my
never been to
heritage.
Sicily?
No, I
St.
never went to
Peter.
Sicily.
Oh no! What?
I never went to Sicily.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. That's my heritage. That's where
Oh.
I get my Italian backgrounds from Sicily.
There's actually a wall between the two, so
Oh,
you can't.
really?
You can't.
Yeah, I
get
never got
there.
to go to Sicily.
They don't allow Italians to just jump on a boat and go to Sicily.
Can't you just jump? Like actually from the toe to Sicily?
You
Can you
gotta-
just walk over there?
You got to get a running start.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
yeah.
it's kind of like the Cubans in the '80s. They just were rafting over here and
Get the fuck out of here.
anyway.
No, it's funny because when I was doing that, I thought I saw something that said Sicily,
Uh-huh.
but then I went to their Bandcamp page and it said that. I was like, oh, I could have sworn I just saw something that said Sicily,
Yeah.
but I don't know where I saw it. So, but there you go.
Good thing we found that
Oh.
mistake.
I think I went to their Facebook page first, and then I looked them up on Bandcamp to make sure it matched.
Uh-huh.
And I bet the Facebook says Sicily and the Bandcamp says Italy.
Ew.
So
It's all the same.
whatever.
Whatever.
Hey,
Hey.
that was totally disrespectful. But I'm Italian. I can do that. So shut up.
It's a spicy meatball.
It's spicy meatball.
Next band is called Ensnared, and the name of the song is Spiritual Necrosis. that was the band Ensnared with their song Spiritual Necrosis. They're on Invictus Productions. You can find them at invictusproductions666.bandcamp.com. And they got a whole bunch of bands.
Oh, yeah. We get a lot of stuff from them.
Up next
Next.
is a band called Ignis. And this fun little ditty is entitled The Black Magus.
Yeah.
That was the song "The Black Magus" by Ignis. They're from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You can find them at ignisblackmetal.bandcamp.com.
Yes. They are on Cosmic Armageddon Studios. And the band last episode, Autumn Silence is also on that label. And they are the owners of that label. And they are looking for more black metal to put on that label. So if you are in a black metal band and listen to the show, I would start submitting stuff to them. Because they are on the hunt for bands. Super cool dudes.
What was the name of their label?
God
Cosmic
damn it.
Something or other.
I just shut it down.
Well, you said it once and you got to
Cosmic Armageddon Studios.
Cosmic Armageddon Studios. There you go.
Yes. Yes. I'm hoping to get a lot of stuff from them. 'Cause I am a fan of black metal. And I love underground black metal. And I love promoting underground black metal. So fuck you, Travis. I don't care what you think. Just don't.
I wasn't thinking anything.
I know. I can tell by the vacant look in your eyes.
I was just staring. I was totally staring.
It made me uncomfortable, so I had to threaten you.
This is not my part.
No. This is where Travis gets uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Neither do I.
I make the guy who's the most quiet do
But
this part of the show.
Because he's the best reader.
I know,
We're like
'cause he-
retarded. We're like,
Remember that episode? He wasn't a long time ago. He wasn't here. We had to do some episodes
It took us half
A
an
half
hour
hour
to read
to-
the band's
to read
names.
one band name. We're like,
Ugh,
God, we're
The
terrible.
worst.
You don't realize how bad you are at it until you do it, and you're like, oh.
Oh no, I
yeah.
know.
No,
Since
I think
first
in my
grade-
head,
I know since first grade, and I had to switch schools because I was so stupid that I'm a bad reader. I'm aware of it.
No. But see, the thing, I read good in my head, but when I got to read out loud, oh fuck no. I read books. I'm a reader, but if I read that paragraph out loud, I'm like, "Buh." I can't do it. I turn into a fucking idiot.
You know what's funny is I read books to my little daughter, and they're super easy, and I read them out loud,
Yeah,
and I will trip over my words. But-
it's the reading out loud. I
But
think.
then once, after like the 50th time I've read them, I'm like, "Ba, ba, 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 ba," and I sound like I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
No,
But
I used to do that in school, and they were like, "Do you remember that in school?" Where they'd be like, "Okay, Travis, you're reading this paragraph out loud. Brendan, you're gonna read this
Yeah,
paragraph,"
yeah.
and you'd be down the line. I would read it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
1,000 times. I don't even know what else is going on in class.
Right,
It's only
right,
turns I'm reading the paragraph over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So when I'd read it out loud, I wouldn't sound like a fucking moron.
But then you always got the kids that didn't read beforehand. They were actually listening to the other people reading.
Right.
And then when they get to their thing, they're like, red. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I didn't want to be that kid.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else is going on.
Right.
I'm worried about my section.
Exactly.
Fuck you. I'd read that motherfucker like I knew what I was doing because I just read it 20 fucking times in a row. And nothing was scarier when you'd read it and there'd be a word in there you did not know how to pronounce. And you're like, fuck. I'm going to look like an asshole. I did the Brendan on the last episode. I'd be like, and the red coat.
Anyway. Read it to
Anyway.
us.
Next band is called Haunt, and the song is called Mind Freeze. That was the song Mind Freeze by the band Haunt. They are on Shadow Kingdom Records, and you can find them at shadowkingdomrecords.bandcamp.com.
Cool label.
Yeah, they got Haunt and Savage Master. Who
And Bewitcher.
We've seen live, and Bewitcher.
Mm-hmm.
who
Good
I've-
band.
Who I've seen live, and Beastmaker, who Trevor William Church is in Haunt and was in Beastmaker before they broke up. Or I think they broke up, but somewhat recently, Beastmaker recorded and released 10 EPs, 4-song EPs, like a shit ton of them,
Nice.
and they were like $1 each on Bandcamp.
Oh, cool.
But, I mean, that's gonna be 40 songs,
So,
and so I didn't get around to downloading them, because then if I put it in my mix, it's gonna be like way too much stoner doom metal.
oh, yeah.
So if I put all my songs on shuffle,
It's all it's going to play.
Yeah, so I was going like, okay, I'll wait until I download more speed metal, black metal, and then I'll get these, just so that it's a better mix. But then they upped the price to $4 each, and I'm like, oh, damn it.
Should have bought them.
I know, but yeah. But I mean, you go through and listen to that, and it's all good shit.
Right.
And Haunt's the same way. All good shit.
Yeah, good band.
Yerp.
Well, we got one left?
2.
We still have 2 left?
Yup.
Can't you count?
Oh, yeah, there it is. Sorry.
You can't read. You can't count.
Can't read. No, I definitely can't count. Motherfucker, I can read. I excelled in reading. Not out loud. English was my class.
In my mind, I was great at
I was
arithmetic.
fucking great. English is where I excelled in school. Math, negative, Ghost Rider. Still bad at it. So,
You are a woman through and through.
yes. I was at work earlier this week, and I had a 10 on a color. It was a fucking shit color, and I'm trying to do the percentages in my head, and I'm in my mixing room. I have my hand up on a shelf that's above the mixing, the scale, and I have got my face buried in my arm, like so you can't see my eyes. And I've got a toner in my hand, and I'm like trying to do the math in my head, and I hear somebody walk into the room, and I like look up over my arm. And it's my boss, and he's looking at me like all scared, like I'm physically in pain. He's like looking at me like he wanted to say, "Are you okay?" And I just go, "I'm just doing math." He's like, "Okay,"
Trying to remember my numbers.
but it's like that's how much it fucks my head up at doing math. I was like, I'm trying to figure out what 10% is of, but these numbers they're not easy. They're odd numbers, so like it's just like it's like fuck this. I am terrible at math, terrible. And I'm not ashamed to say it. You're either good at it or you're bad at it. Motherfucker,
Yeah,
I'm
same
bad
way
at
with
it.
English. I was horrible at English, and I can do math. Brendan, he does his best math when he's drunk.
Very. He almost beat up a bartender over it back in 2000.
I don't remember that.
I do. That was scary
I
as fuck.
vaguely
Because that guy was not a small guy. When he looked at me, he goes, "Get your fucking friend out of here." I said, "Yes, sir." And I grabbed Brendan by the back of his fucking neck and said, "Let's go."
Yeah, I remember I got 3 free beers, and then they wouldn't let me leave with my beers or something like that.
You were doing math on the receipt. The guy thought you were questioning how he
Charged
you, and you were like, "No, give me the receipt back." 'Cause you wanted to give him a bigger tip, but that's not what you said. You just kept saying, "Give me the receipt back," and he goes, "Fuck you!" Or he's like, "No, I'm not giving you shit back," and you go, "Fuck you!" And you like put your finger in his face, and I'm like, "Oh no!" And he looked at me, he's like, "Get your fucking friend out of here!" And I said, "Yes, sir." It was the place was closing down anyways.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh well,
this is a scary night.
it happens.
Anyway, the next band we're playing is called Astral Experience, and the name of the song is Grita.
Sus delirios de grandeza tu voz logren callar. Muchas lágrimas han sido derramadas por tu error. Oportunidades huecas, vertederos de ilusión. Ya no apartes la mirada, siente el miedo y su pesar. Demasiadas piezas sueltas de un puzzle por rearmar. Existirás caminando sin volver la vista atrás. Ven a gritar, que oigan nuestra voz y sientan tu corazón latiendo como una tormenta. Y abrazarán el orden que ellos han creado. Y un paso atrás, no dejes que tu voz logre callar.
Súmate, vuestras voces hacen fuerte el grito. Mírame, voy andando por el precipicio. Y al caer, el suelo solo será el principio. Esta vez liberemos el cielo, es nuestro sitio. Existirás caminando sin volver la vista atrás. Ven a gritar, que oigan nuestra voz y sientan tu corazón latiendo como una tormenta. Y abrazarán el orden que ellos han creado. Y un paso atrás, no dejes que tu voz logre callar. Ven a gritar, nuestra voz y sientan tu corazón latiendo como una tormenta. Que arrasará y nos guiará a un mundo mejor. Y un paso atrás, no dejes que tu voz logre callar.
That was Greta by Astral Experience. They are from Valencia, Spain. You can find them at astralexperience.bandcamp.com.
Awesome. If you like the show, you can subscribe on iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all sorts of good stuff. We are on Instagram at Empathic Radio. You can find me on Instagram at Empathic Smitty. We are on Facebook. If you like the show, please like the page. Leave a review. That would be fucking awesome. If you want free stickers to the show to help support us, email your address to empathicradio@gmail.com and we will send them to you for free. We are also looking for more bands to play. So if you're in a metal, punk, or hardcore band and play aggressive music, we want to play your band on our show. You can send it to the same email address, empathicradio@gmail.com. It's all you, Brennan. There's my plug.
All right. Last band's called Crater. They are from Deutschland. They are on the Eisenwald record label.
Yeah.
You can find them at records.eisenton.de. And the name of this song is Prayer for Demise.
Every